connection. Give me just 1 second. Craziness. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, y'all. I didn't realize that I had to have it going up and down for lives. I probably knew that, but I slept since then, so there we are. Okie dokie. All right. Hey, everybody. I am just going to wait and see if anybody jumps on. Say hello when you're here. Oh, I don't think my thing is charging either. All right, see right there, Clinton. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Trying to get my phone charged, and it's being difficult. There it goes. All righty. All righty. All righty. Hey, Penny. Say hey, Aunt P. Mercy. I ran like a chicken with my head cut off this morning. What you up to, sister? Yeah, so have we. As much as I can around here amongst the rubble. I went to Walmart yesterday, and because our microwave that used to be over our stove, that great big old honking thing, during the demolition got broken. Oh darn! Yeah, I was real heartbroken about that. I hated that thing, and so we ended up throwing it away. And yesterday I went to Walmart, and do you know they have such a thing as a microwave, air fryer, and convection oven all in one little microwave type stove thing, and it's only $104. So yes, ma'am, I did buy that, and I put it on a little end table kind of thing in the kitchen since we don't have any counters or anything in there yet. Um, and that way the littles can get what they want and put it in there, and I'll show them how to use it, and they can have at it, so I don't have to be running in the getting all day. Mm. So yeah, got the boys, three of the boys club out here, and I'm gonna change Spencer into this cute little Snoopy riding a bicycle because this week's theme Thursday transportation, and I didn't realize that. But Quentin has on sailboats, and Nathaniel has a little airplane on his outfit. So I was gonna put Spencer in the Snoopy one, and then Bennett up there also has on Jeep going through a big old mud hole on there, but I haven't gotten him down yet because he's up there on the top shelf. But I figure three isn't. Bennett can do it next time. So yeah, I was really, really, really happy about that little microwave thing. Not giant, and it's not over my head. Where anytime I try to get something that has anything soupy or liquid in it, that because I have to tilt it towards me, I get burned, or I end up sticking an oven mitt in it, which is gross. You know what I mean? Because then you got to wash the thing, and you've stuck an oven mitt in food. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. So between having the Blackstone outside and having that, we should be good to go. We won't have to. The big oven is working. The stove is working okay. And if I have to cook in a pot, then I'll use that. But if I don't have to, I'm not going to. So then I gotta wash said pots, and I don't have a sink except for the bathroom sink, which is ever so not fun. So, oh, I see we got some other people on here. Say hey, hello, so we can address you. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for dropping in. Up, we're down to two. I guess they weren't doll people. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, Nathaniel has not gotten enough attention because I got him and two silicone babies all within a week, and so I just got set aside, and he is a beautiful baby, so I was going to showcase him. So, but I just want to show Mr. Britches over here, and then I'm going to set him over on the other side because he takes up a lot of room. So I'm putting aside. I don't know how to make anybody a mod. How do I do it? Okay, here's little Mr. Britches, little baby Britches. And he was painted by LaDonna Briggs. Most people know that, but anyway. And he's a beautiful, beautifully painted. His hair is just wow. He is seriously an art doll. I love how she paints and how she can do it and doesn't look crazy. Click on my name and options come up and pick as a moderator. Okay. And then don't look at me because I look like something the drug in. And here's little feet. Isn't he cute? He's got beautiful paint. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So him and Adelaide, I need to get them a couple little matching outfits. Maybe I can find the doll show. He looks like he's up to something or something that he's not quite sure. He's like, I don't know about that whatsoever. But yeah, he's little. I think Huxley could probably go on a 3 to 6 month body, but LaDonna puts her babies on bodies. I guess I don't know if she makes them or if she has somebody make them, but they're different. They feel different than the doe suede bodies, and so part of me doesn't want to change him, but part of me would like for him a little bit bigger because he's got fat little legs, but I don't want him to look like his head's too small either. So there's that, you know. So, but yeah, I'm going to be going through. Well, I packed up a couple of boxes this morning, and I'm going to be getting some stuff out to the storage room today. I've got to go pick the little kids up at um, uh, 4:30. I'm supposed to meet um, their mama at 4:30. So that means I got to go into town. I was going to go get my hair cut, but I just don't think I'm going to have today. Not and get the things I want to get done so that we can function around here with two more extra people. But I'm gonna clean off one of our outside tables, and I think that's where we're gonna eat, and set up a fan that'll keep any pesty pests coming on, and put an umbrella over one of the tables. I don't know if I should do the big glass table. I really don't want to be up there around the pool. We haven't opened the pool yet, and that's just depressing to go sit up there and look at the pool cover. We just haven't had time. I mean, because that's a week or two job right there, getting it all the chemicals right and dealing with it every day and getting it all cleaned out. And so I don't know when we're going to get a chance to do that. And if the kids aren't getting a whole lot, I mean, summer's not that long. Are we even going to open it this year or not? Yeah, because his body right now is a 0 to 3. Because that's what this little outfit is. It's a 3 month, but it's big on him, as you can see. He's got lots of room in it. But there again, I don't know if I want to change him. But Maisie doesn't have this kind of body, I don't think. I think hers is a regular body, so somebody must have already changed her out of the LaDonna Briggs one. So, let me see. I love this little outfit because it buttons. It's not snaps. I think it's really cute. Does he want a onesie? No, he doesn't. But just to show you. Oop. So don't choke on my neck. But see, it's a little big. I had to cuff the sleeves and everything. So he really is a 0 to 3. I don't think he's a newborn. He might, some of the bigger newborn stuff, he might be able to. But, come on. I know I'm giving you flashbacks, aren't I? There we go. But see the different, see the color of it and how it's sewn different? It's kind of got an olive undertone to it, but it's very thin and narrow through here. And I think a little fatter body would look better on him. What do you think? Ooh, yikes, I'm doing myself. And I don't think Maisie's is like this. But it honestly feels like real suede. It does. It feels like real suede. But I think he would look better in on a bigger body. Whoop! It just rolled me over. And this is like a size 2 diaper, which is but see he's real thick through here. He's really thick through there. So I don't know. I just know I don't know. But see, it even does like suede where it makes the lines go over way. So it's a really nice body. I just wish it was a little. I mean, maybe I can stuff it a little more, but then I don't want him to be. You know, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But see, his head looks too big for this body without clothes on, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I love Huxley. I think it's really cute. Yeah, I think so what's the one in the three? There's Huxley, Maisie. No, it's Huxley, Mary, and Adelaide. Are those the three? I'm the one on Zippy. Hey, she just put Zippy back out. You better go put you one on. Zippy's coming out. Um, she's the orders in the 15th and Lennox. Okay, I've got Lennox too. I just haven't reborn her yet. I was gonna try to do her to take her to the show, but I'm going to. I don't have time. Well, I didn't either, but I've seen her. I'm gonna do mine as a boy, and I've seen some really cute ones as a boy, and I'm not going to accentuate all the wrinkles in their nose and everything, and it just looks like she's there that they're laughing. Yeah, the prototype one was horrible. I don't even know. Sorry if anybody reads this or hears this or watches this that knows who painted the prototype, but some of the prototype, I mean, I think the prototype actually was still clay version is why it looks so hideous. But yeah, the coloring and everything was horrible. Yeah, it didn't do her any justice. No. But it's really cute. I mean, he's going to be really cute. I keep looking at him and I am going to make him 3 to 6 months because I need a 3 to 6 month boy because I have all these 3 to 6 month boy clothes that I was planning to make somebody a boy, and I ended up either selling that kit or I haven't gotten to. Oh, I think it was when I couldn't decide whether I was going to make Ellie a boy or a girl. But Shannon and I went to that Once Upon a Child that was having that stupid sale last year, that 90% off sale. I got a lot of cute summery boy clothes that are 3 to 6 months. So I need a 3 to 6 month boy to wear them. Unless it's a small, I'm just not into the extreme. Yeah, I know. I know you're not. But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna take my gander, and I'll probably even just do painted hair on him, just to see how he looks. But I found a couple that are really, really cute as a boy. You just can't overpaint that kid because it has too many dips and wrinkles and squinchy nose marks and all that stuff. So, and if you put too much paint in that, it just accentuates him and makes him look like something's wrong, you know. But I also think it would make a very cute Down syndrome sculpt too, Lennox. I think it would. Not that it's meant to be, but I think it would. I think it could make a cute little Downs baby. There's somebody that has a full little Down syndrome silicone. I'm not sure who it is. I've seen it here and there. I think I saw it on Reborns one day, and I was like, ooh. But I didn't have any Dolly dollars at the time. And it was a blank kit. I've got to take Tallulah to Sandra next week because I was opening her eyes and her silicone is so soft. I didn't realize how far in the scalpel went. The first eye went great. The second eye, I nicked a little bit of her under lid. And yeah, so I've got all the pieces. So I'm going to be going to Sanders, I think, Tuesday. And so she's going to see if she can fix it for me because I just wanted to cry last night. I was like, because I was really good, and then the family came in the room and broke my concentration. Not that it's their fault. It's just because I have squirrel syndrome, and I just wasn't paying any attention. And I guess, and it went in. And her silicone is super soft. It's like way softer than the elf one that I was working on, the head that I put the thing on, and she's even softer than my Don Bowie one because his silicone wasn't as easy to keep on going. But I got to get Tallulah fixed so I can take her to the doll show. If she can just fix her eyeball for me. Nobody wants to talk, SP. It's just me and you on here. It says there's 3 people watching. Nobody's saying anything. Now there's 5 people watching. And nobody's saying anything. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fence her. And I wanted to show y'all these. They sell these at Walmart. And they come on a roll like paper towels, but they are microfiber cloths. And all you got to do is wet them. They don't have any like anything in them, but they become antibacterial. But there's nothing like that gets transfers onto the doll or whatever. But dry, they're just a dry thing, and they're like $10, and you get a big roll of them. And and then you can of course wash and dry them, or wash them and hang them up, and they'll last a long time. But they're really good for your reborns if you live for like dusty kind of stuff, just to give them a dust over without having to put any chemicals on them, or any water wipes or any of that, because it just picks up the lint, and there you go, and you can go right on along about your business. But I just want to show y'all those. Those are really cool. Dax is over here chasing his tail. Diego used to do that when he was a puppy. Crazy dogs. Yeah, I've been thinking of trying some of those. Yeah, these little yellow things. Oh yeah, they are the bomb.com. Yep, I was really happy to find them. One, because you know how much I hate buying paper towels, and we're always out of paper. I mean, I can buy them, and then when I go to get, there isn't one. So we use a lot of fabricy stuff. And when I saw those, I was like, oh, that's perfect. I like these, and I like those blue shop paper towels too, but they're just as expensive and they feel a little more disposable than these. But I'll use those when I'm doing silicone, the shop towels. But come here, let me do over so I can change fancy. Where am I gonna put you? Where am I gonna put you? I don't know. Where can we put you? Let me lay it up here for a second. Turn a little head. His little head's a little tight. He's like, really? For reals? But yeah, I'm gonna put this on Spencer for his contribution to Theme Thursday as transportation bicycles. He's been in this cute little baseball outfit for about a week that has a little baseball on his butt, on his big butt. Makes him look like he's got a big butt. But yep, Spency needs some touching up and another matting because he has been very well loved. And his hair, look how light his hair's gotten. So I'm gonna start adding in some more dark hair. You know, and I'm gonna make it go lower. At first I just did it where it was like he was just growing his hair and it hadn't come in around on the bottom. And it kind of gave him a little haircut, but I'm gonna root the bottom and the sides, I think, before we go. Because he's going to the doll show. Because he wants to go see Hanny, his favorite cousin from Aunt Holly. Johanna's coming. So yay, Hanny's coming. And so yeah, and I think he needs a little more stuffing. He's getting shorter and shorter by the day. Because his belly is squunched down, but I hate to have to take him apart, but I'm probably gonna have to, unless I can figure out a way to touch him up without doing the heat set that's not gonna mess him up. Because like his arms, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but his arms have a few spots, and for some reason one of his, on the sides of his leg right here, the paint's rubbed off, and I guess it's from him just wearing blue jeans, not wearing blue jeans, but wearing pants, and that's the way his leg sits, and so it just natural friction. But you gotta get him all spiffed up to go see everybody. And this was back, and I painted him, he's 5 years old, so it was back when we were still all going through trying to figure out the deal with the new, or I was still trying to figure out the deal with the thinner and the matting, and we couldn't get this and we couldn't get that, and so there we go. And if y'all don't know, he signed, Ping Lao signed him for me in memory of Spencer. And if you don't know the story of Spencer, there's a video on my channel that tells you all about Spencer and why he's so important and why he's so special to my nursery and to our family. So if you want to go check that out. But what you got on there, sir? Oh, I guess it's vinyl. It's peeling a little bit. But yeah, he has been well traveled and well loved, and he is our ambassador for ATV safety. Oh, hey Valerie. Let me see. Yeah, me too, Penny. I missed it because I thought it was fruit and vegetables, but I guess that was last week. So, because I was looking for fruit and vegetables yesterday, and then I just ran out of time because I had to go get put in nursery. And all right, sit up here, Bubs. He's like, no, I'm not going to sit up here. But yep, and you're going to be ready for Snoopy Saturday. Even though I haven't been doing it very often because this construction there, we had, My husband was off all week last week, so every day they were here working, and it was a lots of dust and stuff flying around and lots of noise. And then, and I forgot that I had this actually. I think I got it at a consignment thing, and I haven't really unpacked all of the spring and summer stuff because I don't have anywhere to put it at the moment. Oh, mercy. Get your arm in there. It's 6 to 9 months, but it's a little snug, buddy. But yeah, I got him a sleeper yesterday. Him and Darby a sleeper because they're going to the doll show. And it has his has milk and cookies on it. Hers has other kind of sweet treats on it for their nights. So that'll be fun. I'm really excited about the doll show. I cannot wait. Somebody at the door. I may have to go, y'all. Hang on.
Hey, it's me.
Hey.
I dropped the car seat off.
Oh, okay.
Go put it in your car. Just want to let you know.
All right, quit, Buckshot.
Quit, y'all. I better quit. What, throw you over there?
Right.
You want them out?
Yeah, they can go out. It don't matter.
Go, go, go. My gosh. Please, please don't let me stop you. Oh, Lord, I gotta go get her to work.
I get you.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm doing a live with my dolls anyway.
Yeah. All right, I love you.
Love you too.
But I dropped it off in your car.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you. Okay. That was Willa's mama. But anyway, now he's gonna bark. Where's my clicker? Okay. Have y'all seen this? This will get any dog to stop barking. It stops them in their tracks, and all it does is doesn't shock them. It's a sound thing or a light thing, and it works on Buckshot. Barking, I hit the clicker twice. He hushed. He hates it. Most if he sees it, he stops doing whatever he knows he's not supposed to be doing. I don't even have to push the button. And because his shock box isn't working, the main part of it has stopped working. Isn't that great? You know, $300 more. So we've got another one around here somewhere, but I don't know amongst everything that's been packed up. I don't know where it is on the carport somewhere, but the carport is packed full of stuff. So anyway, but this was the best $39 I've spent when it comes to doggy stuff. Not hurt them. It just gets their attention. It breaks their, what does it say? It breaks their concentration or whatever that, or that cycle that's going on in their brain. It interrupts that, and it makes them stop barking. And it works on neighbors' dogs, and you don't have to even get near them. You just have to click the thing, and they stop. So anyway, and no, I am not getting sponsored for that. So yeah, he does have a sweet smile. I love this sculpt. He's got fuzzies in his hair. Poor Spencer. But anyway, but yeah, he's gonna get a little bit darker hair again, and he's gonna get. I'm thinking about doing some darker, mixing in a little bit with a little bit of curls to go. You know how some babies start getting the curls on the bottom. So I'm thinking about it. I'll have to wait and see how it looks. I don't want him to look all janky, but yeah, he's my number one. He'll always be my number one. It doesn't matter how much anything else costs. Nobody's gonna top serve. But yeah, I think you need some more stuffing. You're looking hungry. You're looking a little hungry. Yeah, he's fun, and he's always so happy. And everybody, anytime anybody sees him, like when we're in the parades and stuff, when we're doing the Strapping for Spencer float thing, everybody, it just makes everybody smile. There, you hear them pointing, going, "Look at that baby! Oh my gosh, he's not real," because he throws his little hand up, "Hey," and I'll have his hand up like he's waving. But he's the cutest little fella. He really is the cutest little fella. So it's only right that he goes to the doll show. But yeah, let's see how light his hair is, Penny. Remember how dark it used to be? But I was talking to Holly the other night. She's like, yeah, mohair does fade over time. Darker mohair does fade, and I guess that's why a lot of people use blonde. But I've got a bunch of blondes. I'm getting quite a few redheaded babies too. So I'm gonna do. I think my next few dolls that I'm gonna do are gonna have brown hair. I'm thinking about rooting Avery and Indiana with the same kind of hair to make them truly twins because they both have on wigs. Avery came with the wig that he's got on, and then I put a dark brown wig on Indiana, and it's a different color. Hers is dark brown. His is like a medium brown, and so I think it would be cute to. Oh, she did the same thing? Oh, okay. Yeah, but I was thinking about doing them, and it's like a light brown, light to medium brown, curly, curly, and it's kind of a human blend. I think is what it is. I don't know if it's 100% human. I don't know, but I thought that would look pretty on both of them. They'd have the same kind color hair, same kind of texture, curl pattern, and everything. And I thought that might be cute. Even though Avery's Avery because he reminds me of Avery from Charlotte's Web with his hair's all disheveled and sticking up everywhere. Yeah, because I've always been really careful. He always, if he's in the sunlight or if we're outside, he has on a hat most of the time, and he's not outside very much, and he's never like left him in the window. I mean, this is about as much daylight as they get right here, and the window is about 7 feet, 6 or 7 feet from where we're sitting now. So I wouldn't think that's the problem. That's my Huxley. He was painted by LaDonna Briggs, Valerie, and his name is Nathaniel, and he's named after my uncle Alan, who is more like my brother, passed away a few years ago, and his name was Alan Nathaniel. And when my nanny said Alan Nathaniel, you knew his goose was a cook. I was like, ooh, Nanny's gonna get you. He was only about 8 or 9 years older than me, so he really was like my older brother. Tormented me to the fact too, but I just worshipped him. He playing like that. He looks like a little baby instead of having him sitting up. I need to put him in the. I need to take him in there and put him in the cradle. I need a room full of cradles. That's what I need for a lot of these little babies. Or like the Moses baskets, like Julie has hers in the Moses baskets. That would be nice. I just don't have enough room anywhere at the moment to put a bunch of Moses baskets. Oh, are you? Which kits are you going to get, Valerie? Yeah, I've got a bunch of kits. I have so many that I need to paint. Before I start painting any more of my own, I've got two I've got to do, three I've got to do for other people. I just haven't been able to get in there to do it. Maybe I can break away a little bit this weekend and get out there and start it, but um, it got out there when it was really hot a few weeks ago. I had time, but it was so hot out there, I didn't want to leave them out there and try to paint in the heat. And we're having to use both of our portable air conditioners in the house right now, in our bedroom, in Aaliyah's room, and our room at night. I really want those macrame ones that hang. Penny is what I really, really want. One that's like made for a cat, and I haven't tried it out yet. That's like a neck, and it's the macrame. So I'm gonna try it out, but I've got to find a place to hang it. Blue Sparrow, Charlotte, and another pickle and more. Oh, okay. Blue Sparrow is a cute little chubba wubba. Yep, I like Doris's babies. But yeah, most baskets are expensive, and even on Marketplace. Now, I did find Shannon one for a good deal. I had to drive all the way to Ackworth from here to go get it, but which is about, I don't know, an hour um, to get it for her because she really wanted one. So I went and got it for her. And but like the ones, then you gotta have a place to put it. That's my thing is I don't have a place to set them, and I don't set them on the floor. And right now, with everything being crammed in every orifice of every corner in this house, trying to make room because it is very hard living in the house while you're doing such an extensive renovation as that we're doing. And I'm really missing my camper, really missing my camper because if we had the camper, that is where I would be most of the time. You know, that's where I would. That way we'd be able to put all of our eating, at least use that kitchen part. But now that we're hopefully tomorrow we're going to get some of the flooring down on the part that already has the subfloor so that we can bring the refrigerator. The refrigerator is plugged in, but it's in the front room, in the living room. I mean, not in the kitchen. And then I'm not sure what I'll get done, but Greg has a plan. So, and I'm so thankful that he has come to help us because it will it will be so nice, and he has saved us so much money, so much money. If we had a contractor doing this, it would be probably a $50,000 renovation. I'm not even being facetious. One, because they're going to mark up all the materials and then their time, and then yeah, and their labor and all that. So it's taking a lot longer, but it's within our budget. And if we can just get the kitchen and the laundry room functional, I will be very, very happy because not having a laundry room in this house, as much, I mean, I'm always behind on laundry as it is. And a laundry room and not having washer and dryer for like over a week and change, it's a big time. It's a big time. So I'm probably going to have to break down to go to the laundromat. Um, I hate tomorrow because everybody that doesn't have a washer and dryer is going to be at the laundromat tomorrow, aren't they? It's Saturday. So I don't know. Hey, how are you? Thanks for jumping in. Where have you been, girl? Hey, Colleen. You found a new way of painting where there's no brush because the vinyl was clean and added more coats of paint. Oh, okay. Yeah, do you do air dry? I find air dry a lot harder as far as stroke marks and things like that. Just because it dries so fast. I'm to paint doing heat set. Waterborne. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have FX air dry paint, and I like it in some respects, and then in some respects, I get a little frustrated because I feel like I'm having to hurry. Even with the time, the slow down stuff, it still feels like I have to hurry. But yeah, I need to practice a little bit more with air dry. And I also want to try. I use Genesis heat set paint right now, but I do want to try the Irresistibles paint and maybe and NBC. Hey, do you have to move fast? Yeah, you do have to move faster. Yeah, and that's when you know what I mean. And that's when you get streaks, and once they're there, you can't undo it. At least with heat set, you can just add a little bit thinner, go back over it, whatever. Yeah. Yep. I'm curious to see all the new stuff and the stuff I haven't seen. I'm sure it'll all be at all show, and I'm really really excited about just looking at everything and seeing what all's out there. And I don't know if I'm gonna buy a new baby or not. Um, Actually, I might just because my husband said last night that um, I better bring him something good from the doll show, and I was like what? What do you want? He goes, I want a baby, and I was like, what kind of baby do you want? And he goes, just keep it around $400. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I'll see what I can do. I don't know what prices will be like. So, surprised me. But my husband loves the dolls, and he knows how much they help me and how much, you know, how much I enjoy them and what a distraction they have been through some of the tough stuff that we go through. Not he and I as between he and I, but he and I as a couple, as a family, things we've had to deal with. Yeah. Yeah, I've got all the brushes and the sponges and all of that stuff. My next feet is going to be silicone. I'll probably do that before I really worry too about heat set, unless I'm just doing like a fantasy baby. Um, I do have a couple of the clowns still I need to paint, and but I may even heat set them first and then go over them with some air dye to do their face part, to do their clown makeup part. But I think they're really cute. Oh, copy. Thank you, Tim Horton. Good luck finding one for that price. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm just gonna have to wait and see. But I mean, I was watching some videos and I did see some from the doll show last year. I watched the doll show from last year, and I did see some, But I mean, I'll probably spend a little bit more than that. I'm not taking big gobs of money, because if I take big gobs of money, I'll spend big gobs of money. Um, and I'm taking Spencer. I'm taking Darby, which is my Maddie, and I'm taking my elf, my Gus, my elf, and I'm taking my little 8-inch silicone boy. Um, what's his name? Not Con. What is his name? Anyway, I'm taking him so that I can find him a little outfits and maybe some little accessories, because I'd like to set him up with like in a cute little crib. If I have to make one, I'll make one. But I think it would be cute to have him on his own little diorama, little nursery. You want to make a silicone, but I don't know how to get the molds. Yeah, good luck on getting the molds, Valerie. They don't come out. They don't share the molds, and they break them. And if they last through all of their editions, they don't just retire them, they destroy them so that nobody can get them. And because they're their own private sculpting, you would have to sculpt pretty much your own molds to legally have them. Now, um, I think there are videos on how to make a silicone mold from an already existing doll, but that's copyright infringement, and you can get a whole lot of trouble for that. You really can. And people would have gotten like Walmart baby dolls and them to make molds to make cuddle babies, or partial silicones. And if they get caught selling them, they will they can be prosecuted. So it's not worth all that. Plus, you can get. I just want to learn how to paint them. You know what I mean? I just want to paint them. I've got a bunch of bits and pieces of silicone babies here. I've got a couple of partials. I've got a couple of full body. Um, I am my Don Bowie full body silicone boy. I had him sold and then they changed their mind. So I still am going to sell him. Um, and because I have found now I've got a glorious full body 3 month old silicone girl that I got from Spring Flower a few weeks ago. And she is fabulous. And she's big and thick and chunky and heavy. So I have learned that those great big giant heavy 12 and 13 pound silicones, you're not, most people are not going to be able just to tote them around everywhere like you think, unless you just have them in a stroller. But I love, she's beautiful, but I found myself going towards the partial silicone that I got. That's my Claire Taylor silicone boy because he's easier to pose and he's easier to carry around. She is real pretty. So, look how cute you look. You look so cute. You just need to have on like a little t-shirt. You would look cute laying there like that. That little position with him. I need to get him like a little. I wish I could find one of those vintage little, what they used to call pumpkin seats, the little straight back ones that were slanted. And they just, it's like that. And you just sit them in there like this. I wish I could find one of those. Because he would be perfect sitting in there like that. That would be really cute. Yeah, I've got a couple of partials, like I said. I've got a poly kit from Sherry Bowden that's that'll be a preemie size, or maybe a small newborn. Just depends on what size body I guess you put on her. And then I have a Bountiful Baby one. I have Stephen asleep, I think. And then I have a bigger boy that I got from Sandra that's partial, and he will be a 3 to 6 month baby. I think, pretty sure he's a big boy, and I'm keeping him. But I'm probably going to sell Polly. I'm probably going to sell Steven asleep if he turns out decent. I don't know. Like I said, I hadn't even tried it. I've got another fairy head that I'll probably make a cuddle baby out of. Um, and then I have Grumpy. I have a Grumpy head, and then I have a Scout head. But the Scout head is already promised to Jenny whenever I learn how to do it. And oh, you got Pip. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, she's a cute baby. And who else do I have? Oh, and then I just have random arms and legs that I bought to go with Scout, but they're way too big for. Yeah, they'd be more like a 3 month, or a 0 to 3 month size baby, and Scout's definitely born. But yeah, I need to get out there and do it. There's been so much going on. Penny knows. There's been so much going on in my life right now. I just haven't been able to break away. I planned on starting doing it after Christmas, and I just haven't had a chance. So, anyway, well, I'm gonna jump off here about 1 o'clock. It's 12:53 because I do have to get things done because I have to go get the Munchkins, and I want to get something accomplished before I get over there to do that. But I appreciate y'all jumping on and chitty chatting with me. It's been a lot of fun. I love doing lives. Um, I don't know what a good time is to do a live where we can get a lot of participation. But can you use any reborn head to make a cuddle baby? Yes, you can. Yep. And if you check McPherson's, a lot of times they'll have certain cuddle baby heads. They'll have them marked down to like $10. I got my Nala by who is she? Not Linda Murray, is it? No. Anyway, I got my Nala for like $25. Now some of them are like still like $50 for the heads, depending on who the artist is. But you can get. I found them for $10 before. Oh, I got Silly Goose for $10. The one that I showed the last live, I think, that's smiling, and he's on a full kettle body, and he's got a vinyl head. Yep, he was only $10. I like babies myself. I like them best if they have the little vinyl hands and feet, but um, I can even deal without the feet. But I really do like them to have the hands. And if they don't have vinyl hands, I like for them to have sculpted hands of some sort. I don't go for the whole mitten kind of hands. Yeah. Oh yeah, as long as it's not ball jointed. That's true. Yeah, you can't do it with ball jointed. Unless you get the ones that have the neck part that you could attach to the cuddle body, and then it could still be a cuddle body, but that's a whole lot of. And then I think it would have to be stuffed so hard or so tight to hold up the weight of that it wouldn't be really cuddly. It would be tipping over all the time. Yeah, cuddle babies are really really sweet and sleeping ones, and if they're weighted really heavy, they're like just awesome. I have one that I got from Mandy that Betsy Thomas painted from Beautiful Babies by Betsy. And she, like, you can just lay her on your chest and you'll be out like a light. I don't know what it is. It's magic. All I need to do is sprinkle her with some lavender oil and she could cure insomnia. And like some of my cuddles, I don't even care that if their arms, you know what I mean? If their arms show, if their cloth body shows on their arms. It used to really bother me, but it doesn't really bother me anymore. And then or you can just like Uchin, you know what I mean? I just keep a long sleeve white onesie on Gus Gus, and then I put whatever else I want on him over it. So, and that's mainly just because cloth body clean. I don't want his cloth body, his arms to get all, because that doe suede attracts everything and looks kind of look dirty, dingy after a little while. So I try to keep that part covered. But if I had to, I would take him all apart, wash his body, and stuff him. I've even used baby doll heads from like dolls I find in the thrift store to make cuddle babies with. I have a vintage Behringer baby that I found in Goodwill years and years and years and years and years ago. And you can see like his tonsil kind of thingy, the ugula or whatever that's called, hanging in the back of its throat. And he's one of my cuddle babies. But, well, all right, y'all. I am going to jump off of here so I can get something accomplished. Call me later, P, and we'll chitty chat. Like I said, I've got pulled some boxes out and I've packed a couple of boxes, but I got to get that mess over there cleaned up before I go get the kids. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank you so very, very much. Say we love you. Say and strap in for Spencer. Bye, everybody. Bye, y'all.